Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for a new reading. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today and having a wonderful day. So as this is going to be our last reading, for 2025, I wanted to give just a message to you guys for the upcoming year. What is the guidance for you, the advice? What do you need to hear about 2026 and what next year is going to be more so about for you. So we do have here, I felt called to take the 26 card from this deck for today, and I feel like what 2026 is really going to bring in for you guys is the right people. And I'm seeing a lot of like possibilities for relocation for a lot of you guys. Like I feel like you might get the opportunity to move somewhere with a lot of opportunities that will support your purpose, will support your mission in life. That is the main thing that I'm getting for you guys. So we have soul connections here. You are connected to the souls you meet. Each encounter holds valuable lessons. I'm kind of getting this message of like, everything happens for a reason. And I see 2026 feeling like a very synchronized year for this collective. Like that's kind of how I'm getting that energy, and how you guys will be experiencing things next year is very synchronized. And I feel like Spirit is already aligning like very specific people on your journey that you will meet next year that will help you, will be the people that you need in the exact time. And again, like I've kind of like getting this energy of like you're being uprooted towards somewhere else because you're ready for bigger horizons is what Spirit is saying. 2026 is bringing you almost like this level up is what I feel. You're going to be leveled up next year is what Spirit is communicating. So let's see your tarot cards. What is the guidance for you guys in 2026? What is the message? Oh my God. I feel like next year is going to be, the star card as well on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to have to cover this card because I'm not sure if it's safe for YouTube, but I feel like 2026 is going to be a year where you really get noticed. A lot of you might become famous next year, step into the spotlight. Like this is going to be your year of being in the spotlight, being seen, being perceived by the masses. I feel like there is going to be a lot of celebrities here, a lot of up-and-coming artists, writers who are meant to express their creative expression. And another thing is, interesting soul connections. A lot of you will maybe get to meet your fans next year. You might get to connect, with the people who will listen to your music, people who will love you for your acting or for your writing or whatever you're doing out there, clients, right? I definitely feel like 2026 is connecting you to the right people that will really benefit from your talent, that will really benefit from your expression. And we also have the Justice and the Ace of Pentacles. So this is, to me, this feels like a very well-deserved opportunity in your career. I feel like 2026 is bringing like this new beginning for your career that's so deserved from your end. Like this is something that you have been looking forward to, anticipating on your journey, and it's like finally it's happening. The Justice, it's like, yeah, I'm also hearing like you're going to show them. So I don't know how that resonates with you, but if you felt like people weren't supporting your pursuit, it could have been very well out of jealousy because they maybe felt, that you are going to be someone one day. And I feel like 2026 is bringing you this very well-deserved like opening in your career, We have the Tower and we have the Chariot. So, I see there's going to be, again, some kind of major change happening with the Tower. This is either relocation, it's change of jobs. I feel like this is what 2026 is going to be about. Like there's going to be some kind of like relocation. It's like you're moving away from a temporary situation, A lot of you could have maybe had like a temporary living situation, a temporary job for the time being until you were ready to step into the spotlight. And this happens a lot of times, we watch a lot of like interviews of like actors, actresses, singers where they've had some kind of job before they became the star that was temporary. It was there, to provide for them until they were ready. And I feel like this is kind of that time when you will be changing maybe that job or that career or that living city, country, towards where you were always meant to be. The Chariot is like, I feel this year is going to bring you this intense movement forward. It feels very intense, and it feels very, you know, like, okay, well, we're just going, you know, and whatever was temporary in your life is like, you're going to be able to leave that behind. I feel like you will be offered to pursue your maybe creative expression or your soul purpose on a more like, not on a more, but just like pursue it, you know, just like do it, and not feel like it's something that you're doing on the side. It does kind of feel like it's starting to become your main thing next year, which is very powerful. So there's going to be a major like foundational transformation happening in your guys' life. That's interesting. Let's see what else is your guidance for next year. What is your message for 2026? The message that is meant to find you. Okay, we have prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. I feel like, you know, this year you're really going to need to have faith that the prosperity that is coming your way is going to be perfect to you. It's going to be catered to you. Like, you know, prosperity is not just money, but it's also opportunities. Is again the people that you meet, is the ideas that you get. Everything is prosperous if you see it as that. And really just trust that whatever you may, I feel like prosperity and abundance is like having the exact thing that you need in the exact time. That is what to me means to be provided for and taken care of. And I feel like that is something that you will experience in 2026. It's just having the perfect thing in the perfect time that will help you move forward. It's like you will really be pushed and supported on your journey next year. I see also like you not having a hard time with moving. I don't know how was 2025 for you, but if you maybe have been going through obstacles, I feel like next year it's like it's going to be much easier to move forward as well. Because with the Chariot, it's not somebody who has like genuinely like obstacles on their way or they have a hard time moving. And in fact, it kind of feels like a very much like there is a flow, right? There is just movement forward, a very straightforward way of moving. So I also feel like your journey next year, your path next year is going to be quite like movable. Like you will find it very easy to move forward. All right, let's look into some advice for you next year. What is the advice from Spirit? See the big picture. Okay, so I feel like something big is, oh, and let it shine with the peacock, Spirit. So giraffe and peacock, two very unique animals, right? They're known to be very unique, and they're also known to like stand out. I am seeing the giraffe is reminding me of somebody very tall, and then I always associate the peacock with, again, somebody who has like that celebrity energy, like who has that unique energy to them or is meant for a unique path. And I kind of got a thought of like a model here. So maybe there are some models in this collective who will be making it big next year, but I really want you to just see the big picture for your year ahead and just notice that is going to be the year. Because I definitely feel like this is a year where you're kind of letting yourself shine. You're letting yourself be seen. I feel like Spirit has a big plan for you next year. And the way that things unfold, the way things come into your life and come into existence for you. I also see like, you know, the reason why you will have a much easier time to move forward is because I feel like you won't be getting so stuck in the details, and you'll be able to see the big picture. Like there will be a lot more clarity in terms of like how to move forward next year and what are the things that you need to do. What else is your message for 2026? Okay, I'm expanding. Again, number 33, the number of influence. So again, a lot of people who are going to be influential. I'm not surprised. I feel like my collective is like that. Like I noticed throughout the readings and the way that our community has been growing over the past year, like I definitely see a lot of like creative people being drawn to my channel, a lot of people who are meant to be influential. And I feel like maybe I'm here to guide those people during their period of, you know, their journey towards that. So any positive changes or projects you're considering right now will be worth your while. Expect your power to manifest and create will be heightened. I'm expanding. So again, I was saying this even in the beginning. I feel like 2026 is going to be a year of growth and expansion, and kind of bringing you like everything you felt like was supposed to be yours, but maybe you didn't have it, you didn't get it in 2025. Like, that's the justice to me. So any like projects that you guys are planning, any positive changes that you're, you know, feeling inspired to take, like, really go for that, because it's going to really be worth your while, is what Spirit is saying. Also in 2026, you will find it very easy to manifest. Like, you will find it. So journal, script, create like a mood board, do your affirmations, you know. I really feel like it's going to be the year to manifest, especially influence, fame, success for your creative projects. It's going to be the year to manifest that, to expand and to grow. What else is your message for 2026? Okay, let's see. We have seeing things for what they are. Yeah, with the tower, interesting how I put that right under the tower. So it's like, you know, that see that temporary situation as what it is, you know. Just if you're, maybe you have been having a job that hasn't been the most satisfying, or like living in a place that hasn't been the most satisfying, notice that it's a temporary thing. That's the thing. It's like, when you notice that it's just a temporary thing that is helping you, that maybe is that prosperity that you need to provide for your journey until you step into your purpose, it's much easier to go through it. You know, if you notice that it's just a temporary thing, it's not always going to be there. It's there to provide for you in this time, to maybe even prepare you for what's coming, prepare you for your role. So if you have been dealing with like any situations, especially in your career, that haven't been the most satisfying, noticing that they're just temporary, and that one day they're just something that is helping you in this present moment, it's going to make them, you know, much easier. So just see them as for what they are. And let's get your final card for 2026. Your last message for your year ahead. Okay, we have 888. Financial abundance and success are on the horizon. Stay focused and disciplined. So I also feel like next year is going to be, again, such like a prosperous year for you, like such an abundant year. I'm seeing the energy of money for you next year, financial expansion. Wow. And 333, trust in your abilities and embrace opportunities for growth and expansion. Yeah, I'm expanding. So I feel like specifically next year is going to be the year for financial growth and expansion, and for you stepping into a more influential role that is connected with your life mission and your life purpose. So your voice might be very significant next year. So I feel like that's what I have for your message today. I hope that this resonated with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.